Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Mother Nature has decided to show up here, and rain is sure to have an impact on this game. Ball security will come into play as both teams will have to deal with some very slippery conditions. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants. Carry to start the drive. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They go with Perkins again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Perkins on first down. And an alley to run. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry now for Paul Perkins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
We've got a 3rd and 11. Webb now from the gun. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try and throw for it here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center filders do? Take away the ball, the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Out of the pistol, Perkins down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Again, they go to Perkins. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed. Leopard. Leopard.
Looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
To throw again. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is going to feel that one knocked down hard at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but Obviously, the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll run. It's Perkins. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Set. Green. Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. William Golston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. 2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
Let's go. Green 19.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, it's Odell Beckham. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
On 1st down, back to Perkins. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Webb, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw on 3rd down, Webb over the middle to Beckham. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Webb. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and 2, Webb, and he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The play clock's running down. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And that'll set them back 5. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
On the give, it's Perkins. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
In motion, left Shepard. On 3rd down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Webb eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down.
319. 319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Webb. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And here come the Redskins now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 319.
They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. It's McCoy. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this time out. He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And getting our first update now from Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. A handoff to Perkins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's Webb fighting him off. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Check, Patriot! Patriot!
Now Perkins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He had a great read there from his free safety position. And, Charles, you know with those guys, it's all about their eyes. They have to be laser-focused.
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I was playing, but now I can see exactly what they're doing. And on that play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. That is just one of the many games we'll be watching here in the final week of the NFL season. Now a 1st down throw. Webb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb, he's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, Let's get on with the show, so we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a second and long. Operating from the gun, Webb. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So second down, 3 yards to go now. From the gun, Webb. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 25. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Back to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run with Perkins. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On the run, it's Perkins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here we go now.
To throw on 2nd down, Webb. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Shepard deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Perkins. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 39! Green 39! Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Spinning away and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal.
All right, here we go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb, flush to his right. Touchdown, Giants. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And they'll toss it out to Perkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup, Now they're in second and manageable.
They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. And the 13-year man puts it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground. I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Throwing again. Webb. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
Partner, I know that ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's 2nd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He's back to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets it down to the 32. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Webb trying to get him to the line and set quickly.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's complete over the middle to Stewart. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Let's go, Leopard! Leopard!
And he motions the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39! Gone!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. He'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. In motion, left Shepard. On first down, it's Webb. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. In motion, left Shepard.
Watch it now, Barney! 56.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for the Redskins, they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll limp to the finish line with a final record of 5-11. And this is a team that has a few good pieces in place, but could stand to get deeper and younger all around. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.